Hey. Oh my goodness. Woo. How's it going? I just gave myself an amazing massage with my mind. It has been a really wild ride the last week, 2 weeks. It's been a lot of crazy extra factors. I'm in the middle of a promotion and had a sudden kind of abrupt move, changed my studio location, and things have been just really up in the air, a lot of moving pieces. And today I finally got a slow down window. I got on the table. You can probably see I've still got like the print from the face cradle on my face. And I am so happy I took the time to just slow down and take care of myself. So I've been a big fan of self-care, obviously, as a massage therapist and like big advocate of self-care. So it's super important to me to represent that to my clients, and obviously like I connected with that as a value because it was super important for me. Like I don't do well if I don't make sure to take care of myself. Several years ago, I got in the habit of meditation, and it was just a really big shift in my life. I had a lot of crazy stuff going on at that time and was like really struggling to feel clean about the decisions that I was making, like know what I want or how to approach those decision making. I was in a relationship that was really kind of chaotic and destructive that I just felt like stuck in, and I had started a business totally by myself after just getting through massage school. This is like years ago, right? And I found myself in just like pretty much total nervous system shutdown, and it was really, really hard on my system. I felt like I was dying, and I was having just complete cortisol rushes all through the day, really struggling to react well to my environment and my situation. I was pretty like behaviorally tough, you might say, like that I tended to not like lash out at people or anything like that, but I was like really bottling up is a phrase that they might use more to describe what was going on, where I would have kind of collapse events where my nervous system would just be like, enough is enough, and I get stuck in weird situations, like kind of hyperventilating in the library bathroom and just all over the board. This is, I guess, pretty common for people dealing with sensory processing challenges of any kind, and like neurodiverse women especially, which I was not at that point diagnosed. I do have ADHD, or I've been treated for ADHD, and currently it's like really well managed. And compared to where I was a few years ago, I'm just like absolutely astonished at how well I can thrive and function in my day-to-day life. So it's a huge, huge change. In the last few weeks, my ability to slow down and like really take care of myself tanked out because I just had like so many other external factors going on. And it was partly like cool to see actually that the work that I've done in my nervous system has really become so effective that I was able to go through like this huge amount of challenge day after day of not being able to like really fully reset, and that I was still staying level, like staying regulated, making good choices, like not really having to like lean on vices or like short-term solutions. So that has impressed me, just how effective nervous system focused intervention can be to go from one state of being very fragile into where I am at now, that I feel just like incredibly resilient and competent and able to keep trucking regardless of the external environment. So all that said, I did finally get a chance to relax, like really relax strategically and comprehensively relax. So what I love to do is a full body scan meditation, and I really think of it as like giving myself the massage that I would give myself, but with my mind. And so I actually get on the table, I do the whole thing. I usually like strip down a bit, or like just be, hanging out in my broad bike shorts. I always have bike shorts on all the time. And so I got on the table. Halfway through, I flipped over even, which I don't always do, but I thought it was kind of funny. It just made it a little more realistic. So with the music, with the environment that I like to put on for my work that I give to my clients, I really just settle into my own space and use all those same sensory cues to drop myself into a state of deep relaxation and calm. And starting from the feet, as I often do with my clients, I just become aware and I tune really deeply into the sensations of the feet and move gradually up the ankles into the legs. I do these body scans with my students a lot too, where I'll be verbally talking through helping new massage therapists who are just about to enter the field to learn how to process those sensory information and become deeply aware of it themselves. So the more that I am able to like restore that deep sense of connection with my own body, obviously I feel better, I function better, all of my organs and systems are operating in better coordination with each other, and it makes it really a rounded place to work from, where I have the flexibility to respond emotionally to all the different things that come up in my life. And working my way through that of just being on the table, feeling that like gradual tick, tick, tick of the muscle fibers dropping into a more extended state and being able to relax more completely, feeling my nervous system kind of boil through different states and shift from like pinpoint focused awareness or like problem solving scanning type energy or alertness, and diffusing into that more spacious awareness, that environmental kind of settled space that our minds can accomplish when we really allow ourselves to relax. So that was really beneficial for me to get into that state, into that place, and I can feel just a huge difference. And I would encourage anybody who feels like they need a massage, or is working a lot with clients, working with other people that are needing that kind of care, to just always make sure that you're taking that time to restore your own self, to drop back into your own state of deeper well-being and self-knowledge. And I think it's super important. When we are able to center ourselves very deeply, very completely, that allows us to form our nervous systems, to train our own nervous systems in a way that is magnetic, in the sense that we activate the mirror neurons in our clients. The people that we work with get the benefit of our somatic knowledge as we use our embodied mental state to impact the environment that we're creating for them. So when I have a client on the table, I actually have the ability to use my own body, my own nervous system, the training that I've done, and the history that I have with meditation and embodiment, to show them and give them an experience to use a sort of embodied leadership and create in their body a reflection of the deep state that I have developed for myself. And I really believe this is the core to why our work is so valuable. I think there are a lot of really brilliant modalities and practitioners that have some incredible intuition and observation on offerings that they can bring to the field. I really believe that our own specific awareness, our observation and self-knowledge is the difference between a healing session, an experience with a healer, and just somebody who's executing a technique. So this breadth of modalities that's available to us can draw us in. Some of us really feel like called to a specific modality, and I have so much respect for like craniosacral or structural work or any of these practices that have been developed either with long historic traditions or more recent kind of inventions in the field. But I think it's so important to remember that that core of our self-knowledge is the basis of healing. It's what we want to trigger in the clients to turn on their own healing experience, and practicing and protecting that for ourselves as practitioners is incredibly important. So I wanted to share that experience. We'll check in again soon. Like and subscribe if you want to hang out again. And I'm here for you if you have any questions.